and it made me so strong. I'm on my way, I'm back to the start. I've been waiting so long. I'm on my way, I opened my heart and it made me so strong. I'm on my way now, I'm on my way, I'm on my way now, I'm on my way, I'm on my way.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the stream, I guess. So, Year of Retro and Indiana Jones are parting ways. And yeah, I've got to say, so far, I like maybe like Last Crusade wasn't like the best adventure game I've ever played. Definitely not the worst, but kind of like very low overall. But I want to say this month, like this theme had decent games, even if some things I may not have enjoyed like 100% in like either of the three games. I will say though that like Emperor's Tomb is the one I had like the least exposure to, and therefore this is kind of what will either make or break this theme, I guess, as far as like me liking it. So I will say from the start that this was fuck me, wow. This was not this loud when I was setting up the scenes. Okay. Yeah. We really need to lower things down a good bit.
Fortune and glory, here I come. Fortune and glory, here I come.
I think this is okay. Hopefully. So I will say that this was like probably the game I had the most trouble getting to work. Because for this one, like for like if you remember for Infernal Machine, we had to download a fun patch and also mess around with like a few other things before this would work. This one, I had to download a widescreen fix, a fan-made patch, modify the executable so that I can change the control scheme, and what else was it? This is like another thing that I did. Also this does not play well with alt tabbing, so like the moment that I tab out, the game will crash, and I think it's probably because of the widescreen fix. But yeah, this is like a bit of a confirmation, I guess. Oh, and by the way, there's also like a thing running in the background, so like the cutscenes can run in full screen. I had to re-download them from was like ModDB in order to get that to, you know, display in tentatively in full screen mode. So yeah, apparently this is also the game that has like the best combat in like the series. Okay. So I guess like the options don't actually adjust the cutscene volume. Jesus, that was loud. Gonna have to keep it in mind for whenever there's cutscenes.
That stone head marks the secret entrance into the lost city. Beyond the city lies the temple of the Black River Goddess, and inside, the idol of Kuruwatu. I'm close now.
Oh, this does not look like Harrison Ford. What the hell? Come on. No. So yeah, oh yeah, this is also the only game that out of
Fortune and glory, here I come.
There we go. It's like the only game in the series that I couldn't get the controller to work, even though it has partial controller support. So this is also the only one I'll be playing in like keyboard and mouse mode, which is a bit weird. Yeah, I kind of need to lower the sensitivity a little bit. So this kind of like reinforces my belief that games that came out in like the early to mid 3D era, so there's like PS1 to like maybe early PS3, are probably what like ages the worst. Oh wow, that was some rough animation there. Are probably like what like ages worst in like retro gaming, because at least the pixel like, stuff doesn't really scale at all. So like you more or less see it as you would have seen it back in the day. Also some like very weird like mouse snapping going on, and I don't like it. Yep. This is annoying. Oh, hello. Keep an eye out for secret areas. Look around in these areas for useful items and artifacts. I will say that like this version of Indiana Jones is like a lot more mobile than Infernal Machine, at least.
I'm gonna be a rich man if I ever get out of this alive.
Wait, I'm gonna be a rich... Wait, what? No, that's not Indiana Jones. I mean, come on. What happens to it belongs in a museum? What? He's not in it for the money. What the fuck? No. Dude, come on. Yep, I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. Never mind. Run forward and press the spacebar button to make the jump. Do a running jump, sorry. But yeah, he's not like... He's like infamously not in it for the money. What the... what? It's like legitimately upsetting, and also the camera is like way too sensitive. Guess it's only through the controls. Just like go to this. Maybe it's gonna be like a bit slower, but yeah, like the moment I get like close to a wall, the camera kind of like spazzes out a little bit. So symbols in the top right corner of the screen give clues as to how Indy can interact with something. Okay.
I can use this water to fill up my canteen.
Press and hold E to fill the canteen. When low health, equip the canteen and hold the left mouse button to replenish Indy's health. Okay. That's like my health kits, I guess. Also, doesn't this scream secret area? Press the E key to grab nearby objects. Machete. Oh, what? Drop down a ledge safely. Press and hold the shift key while walking off. Oh, he will just like rotate in midair. Use the left and right arrows keys to blah blah blah. Press up to equip items. Okay. Machete. I mean, so far it's not that bad. That's all like the camera movement is a bit too
I'll need to cut through these vines.
jerky, I guess.
Good thing I brought my whip.
No. No. Okay. Cutting and entering through these vines will end this section. Huh. Okay. I guess. So this was like the tutorial. But yeah, so far just like 10 minutes into the stream. There's like immediately one thing I don't like about this is like they made him kind of like opportunistic or something, or at least I don't know. Maybe that's like an out of context quote, and it turns out I misunderstood it. But when he says I'm gonna be a rich man if I get out of here,
Ivory hunters. These guys are no Boy Scouts. I better watch my back.
I hate that so much. He's not in it for the money, damn it. Come on. Punch by pressing the left or right mouse button. Press in succession to do combos. Okay. Press and hold the shift key to target or block enemy attacks. Okay. So the blocks mean nothing, I guess. Oof. Hey, G Scorpion, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? Oh, okay. It's that kind of puzzle. Sure, gotcha. Not working so good. I mean, yeah, fair enough.
There he is.
Okay. It's okay, I guess I can like straight up murder people with the machete. Which are like probably like the most like resistant people on the planet, and you can like smash into them like this. Jesus. You're impressed on how many Indiana Jones exist? Actually, this is not like even all of them. There's like at least 2 more, I want to say, that I'm not gonna be streaming. Okay, how do we holster stuff? Oh, it's the down key. Okay. Shovel. Oh, I just need like a suit of armor now, and I can be a shovel knight. And I mean, it was like a fairly like popular series back in the day. Around 20 games published. But yeah, okay, but I mean like good games, because you're also talking about like the action. Oh shit. Oof. You're talking about like the action spin-offs of like Last Crusade and Fate of Atlantis and so on and so forth. Because those were a thing that existed, but otherwise not very good, like very much of like anything, to be honest. I mean, yeah, but so you know that we played Last Crusade and Fate of Atlantis the first 2 weeks of the stream, right? So where's the? There we go. You know how we streamed like the Last Crusade and what was like Fate of Atlantis the first week? Those were like official LucasArts, like Lucasfilm made games for the franchise. They also licensed them at the same time. So there's Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which is the point-and-click game that we played, and then Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, the action game, which also came out on like a bunch of consoles, like an Amiga and like Commodore and stuff like that, I want to say, which was like tangentially related to Indiana Jones, I guess. It's not like really. You know, it's just kind of like an action game with an Indiana Jones skin over it. So yeah, I don't know if I would count those as like actual indie games. If I'm being honest, they're just like, eh. They just are. There's like some like weird kind of like licensing hell, more or less. But yeah, no, I mean, they won't be all good, but still, you'd at least expect them to be like Indiana Jones games. And for the most part, they're not. Could count 11 LucasArts games. So hold on, let me think. It's Last Crusade, the adventure game. It's Fate of Atlantis adventure game, Infernal Machine. This one, which has horrible camera, by the way. Desktop Adventures. I only know I only know like these 5 from LucasArts, so I'm kind of wondering what like what the rest are. Oh wait, I have to. Last Crusade action game is a Lucasfilm one. Oh wow. That was like a very shitty game. I don't know what possessed them to make that. That was not a very good game. I like very briefly considered streaming that as well, but I was like well aware that I would probably have like hated it after the first 10 minutes. Oh, the 91 Last Crusade by Taito. Okay, fair enough. That's like a lot of them. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you were like old enough to. Okay, that sounds pretentious. I mean, I don't know, like I don't remember like what age you are. I know for a fact you're like younger than me, so. And even I was kind of like too young to catch the whole. Like indie craze back in the day, but like mid 80s to not pretentious, realistic. Yeah, but it sounds weird to say, yeah, you were probably too young to know. That I don't like that. But it was like there was a time where Indiana Jones was kind of a big deal. Back until like the time where couple of years after Last Crusade had come out, and yeah, I guess at that point they decided they only cared about Star Wars, so everything else could go like suck a dick and die. I guess as a franchise at least. But yeah, there was a time when people did care a lot about Indiana Jones. Oh god, the camera movement is awful, by the way. And I mean just plain awful. I know how big yeah, then yeah. I mean, in that case it's not like very hard. Oh, come on. To find the number impressive. I mean, okay, look at it like a different way. How many Star Wars movies were there until like the late 90s? And then you should also Google how many Star Wars games there were by the mid of like late 90s. Only seen Crystal Skull. I've not seen Crystal Skull. I can spot like a nostalgia-fueled shit trip, so I didn't want to do that to myself. See that vine on the right of Indy? Run and jump towards it to grab it.
Keep an eye out for the American. Point Beck wants his head.
Let's see, I'm not missing that much. Oh, I know that I'm not missing that much. Seriously, the camera is atrocious. Oh god. Camera is so bad. So bad. So utterly shitty. Like if you see like how fast it turns around, that's not me. Cause like okay, let's try and like put it like all the way down. Oh, yeah, it's still like flails. It's got like some like weird kind of like mouse acceleration that I have no idea why they thought was necessary. Wait, I'm ready for the next indie game and movie. I've heard about the movie. I didn't know there was like a game as well.
This ought to even up the odds.
Oh my god, no. Is it like gave him God damn it. They gave him like a Duke Nukem voice. Oh, this ought to help the odds. I'm like he's gonna do like the whole like chew ass and kick bubblegum thing. Indy can jump and use his whip. Oh wait. I hate the controls so much. Seriously. This is not gonna be a fun 3 hours, honestly. Untitled Indiana Jones games, TBA Bethesda and Machine Games. Okay. I mean, that's not too shabby. At least we know it's gonna be like technically like a buggy mess. I mean, it will at least be like a AAA buggy mess. So that's what I mean. I just realized that I loathe how... Fuck. I loathe how prepared I am now for that inevitable, like, action sequence, I guess, where I have to escape a trap. And the controls are, like, gonna fuck me over multiple times. Because imagine the controls being, like, this twitchy on... in like a relatively safe and low risk situations, such as the one that I'm in now. And imagine what happens when I have to do this under pressure. Seriously, the controls for this are awful. Like the mouse look specifically is awful. And I want to say it's probably some kind of like acceleration thing. That was mostly compensating for like console stuff, because this game also had like a concurrent release on the original Xbox as well as PC. Hey. And this is where I really have to wonder, how are the bad guys getting around this area? How are the bad guys getting around this area when I have to progress by the floor disappearing? Oh my god, the animations. Imagine under pressure when I said it. Yeah. I mean, at least those are good songs. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, but I mean, they get into locations that I can only get by collapsing floors. So how did they get there before me? They just like fall down a hole and then kind of like stick it again up like with super glue or something? Or like these guys, how? It was like teleport. I hate this. I hate how gamey this makes it feel. yay, I'm so good at this, and now I'm gonna get like a bunch more ammunition because, you know, like when you think of Indiana Jones, that's what you think, right? Murdering people, not, you know, puzzles in ancient cities, but just like straight up shooting dudes. I mean, at this point, it kind of feels like I'm playing like an early version of like Uncharted, I guess, but with like a whip. All of that. But literally, the biggest foul that they had was at the very start when you get your first treasure, and he's like, "I'm gonna be rich if I can get out of here." It's like, no. This like bugs me. This like legitimately bugs me. Indiana Jones does not do what he does for the money. That's like quite literally the worst take you could have of the character. Just like going around murdering random dudes. But hey, it's good because they are ivory poachers or something. So that makes it fine, like kind of like murdering them. do. Like I would have much preferred if they had made this into like a stealth thingy, where you have to kind of like dodge them instead of just like going on like full blown like shootouts. I mean, I'm like 20 minutes into the game and I've already killed like what 10 people. That's a bit excessive for like the character. I mean, it's not to say that he's like a huge pacifist, but he's like a goddamn like archaeology professor. Damn it, he's not like, I don't know, Duke Nukem. I'm an idiot.
This ought to even up the odds.
Oh my god, these are even up the odds. This like sounds so much like Duke Nukem. Why? Why is there like positively glee in his voice that he just picked up a shotgun? It kind of makes me feel that like whoever wrote this game like saw the entire series, like Temple of Doom, The Last Crusade, and I guess like Raiders of the Lost Ark, and decided that Indiana Jones wasn't American enough, so they suddenly made him like a bloodthirsty, violent psychopath. It just doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't fit. I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of like overreacting. Maybe I'm like very badly predisposed because of that first. What's it called? That first like comment that he did about like becoming rich with like all the treasures he's gonna find. But just damn, that's like way too like miss the point. Also, way to make him into Spider-Man. Jab and grab the thin ledge ahead of you. Wait, what? I don't think I was supposed to climb that. I think maybe the collision detection had like a day off there. Wow. they're stuck there.
Keep an eye out for the American. Won't think once his head.
That was the camera spinning out of control, by the way. As predicted, I didn't even have to be in like a stressful situation for this to happen. Wow. I mean, okay, how do we solve this? Do I like lower the DPI on my mouse or something? Do I just don't touch the mouse until needed? This game is not a good game. At least it hasn't aged well. Like I think like a lot of the control, a lot of the issue comes from like the controls being a bit all over the place. But also I don't like this interpretation of the character, to be honest. To knock weapons out of enemies' hands, equip the whip and hold the left mouse button.
There he is.
Why hold though? Yeah, that will teach his kneecaps. Okay, I'm gonna try, but yeah, you. Okay, yeah, you cannot open these doors. And you cannot break this unless you.
The stone has been weakened here. If I could get my hands on some explosives, I could blast a way through.
Oi, he's over here.
Jesus Christ! And now we're like suddenly playing Quake or something.
Boom.
No! Don't say boom! No! Oh! Seriously, whoever wrote this version of the character should be ashamed. Run for cover, the explosion could seriously damage Indy. Boom. Oh, I hate this version of the character so much. So much. So yeah, in case you were like keeping notes, he's no longer witty, he's no longer smart. He's just like the typical, like Americanized, like straight white male action hero of like the late 90s in this one, or like early 2000s. Oh, my dude, that's so bad. Boom. Let's just like put that on the box as well. Indy can wall hug while a gun is equipped. Step around the corner, press and hold the Z or X keys. Okay. And of course there's cover shooting as well. Wow. Thanks, I hate this. Jeez. Ow. Oh, the boss comes out. Because of course it does. No, I am not impressed by this. Like, not in the slightest.
Oi, he's over here.
Oh my god, and now they're Irish? Why are they Irish? Oh, he's over here. Freaking hell. Also, I just love, I picked up the revolver and there's only like a couple of bullets in it. You can just like let them wail on you infinitely. And then there's just like the corpses also despawn. But only the ones that you've like shot, the ones that you've punched, they're still here for whatever reason. Maybe there's like a mechanic later on in the game when like other enemies can like go revive their allies. I wouldn't put it past this game, to be honest. So it feels like probably like a secret up here, or maybe it's like the way forward. Totally. Okay. So, time for some fiddly platforming. Yay! Yay! Just like making sure there's no treasures and there are. Yay! I can take stupid huge risks like this because I can heal. Yay! There's like infinite healing in this game. Just like drink all the water. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have like a much better like time fitting this into my head, like the game. If I see it as like an indie themed like shooter rather than an Indiana Jones game. Honestly. Glad to see hydration is so important to Indiana Jones, though. Promotes good habits. Mm-hmm. I just like want to note that even with like the lowest possible mouse sensitivity, the camera still gets like weird like this. Ooh, sun shafts.
Keep an eye out for the American. When Beck wants his head.
Do they all say the same thing?
There he is!
Ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. How did that VA session go? It's like, get into that like recording chamber and start. Oh, ah, ooh, ah, ah. I mean, I wouldn't put it past this game, to be honest. But fair enough. Wait, what? Why did I take damage? Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, I guess this is back at the initial courtyard. That's fire, so we don't go that way. Has to be something up there, though. I'm kind of curious to see what that is. Really? Wait, really? Really? I can do all of those like freaking like acrobatics, but I can't get over like a short fence. No. Game, no. What the what? My dude. Indy, my dude. What have they done to you? Okay, one more. Walk into the wall covered in vines to climb them. Yes, I know. But what if I don't do that? What if I do this instead? Nope. It's like the game designer leaning over you. Walk into the vines to climb the wall. Okay, sorry. Yes, Mr. Game Developer, sir. Sorry for stepping out of line.
Glory, here I come.
No, not Fortune and Glory. Like, can you see why this is a problem for me? Getting a character whose most famous line, like one of his most famous lines, is "This belongs in a museum." Like, go like "Fortune and glory await me. I'm gonna be rich." No, that's not who this character is. You should like go make like a different character. Call him like Nathan Drake or something, like stupidly allegorical like that, and like make him being like an opportunistic asshole instead of using Indiana Jones for that. Come on. I don't like this. Of course. I was kind of expecting this to happen. There's gonna be another one here somewhere too. Camera. Camera. There's like one there as well. Indy can chain several whip swings together. Because why not? That's how whips work. He somehow like manages to uncoil it while he's in the air. Yeah, no, I am severely unimpressed by this game. Like, very, very much. Okay. Adventure mode. Press WSAD to hop in different directions. Press Q to roll. Wow. Wow. Hey, Ghost Rider. Hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? I hate this game. Just as an FYI.
Yes. Oi, he's over here.
At least it has better punching than Infernal Machine. Yeah, and everything else is worse. Including how they wrote the character. He's like way too American in this one. Like again, if I wanted to play a game with like an opportunistic asshole, I would just have like played like Uncharted. God. I will never get over this. Like him going, oh, I'm gonna be rich and famous. Museums? Who needs those? I'm here for the money. No. It's like literally what he said the first time you pick up a treasure. It's like, I'm gonna be rich if I get out of here. No, you're not. You're an archaeologist. Belongs in a museum. Damn it.
Get him, lad.
Also, I'm like severely struggling to understand why everything is like some like variety of like British or Irish or I don't know whatever else, Scottish, in like ivory poachers. Like, wouldn't you expect them to at least like be like locals? I mean, this is like an Oriental type game. Shouldn't they have like, I don't know. I mean, they shouldn't have like offensive stereotypical accents, but that's what I expected them to have based on like how the rest of the game is presented. Not just like go like full Irish. It's so weird. Get him, lads! No. do 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 do. Oh wait, did I? Aha. Bullets. Also, the camera when the wall collision messes up like the camera rotation, it's so bad. Oh, canteen. Did I just like get like an Estus shard? I upgraded my flask capacity. I guess I did. Woohoo! The bridge looks old. Take your time when crossing it. Yep. Take your time. I mean, it's not a matter of time, per se. It was more a matter of, like, collision again. Nope. What? But yeah, this is definitely a more action-oriented game. I mean, that's fine in and of itself. Am I putting up with this phase? Yeah, this is like the phase you need to get used to for like the next 3 hours. Is it like a jump attack?
There he is.
Also, is there like a way to block these? I don't know. The game never really like tells you. Hey. But yeah, how are we doing today? How's it going? Don't let my annoyances stop you from enjoying this day and or game. No. 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 It's like, no. Just no. You cannot have me die when I fucking fall off a bridge and 2 steps in script me into falling down the bridge and continuing as it were. You can't have it both ways, damn it. You can't have like a jump that will kill me if I fall down into the water and then put a cutscene that drops me into that same water and I survive. No. No. Like out of everything, this is probably the most infuriating. Seriously, out of everything this game does, this is the one that pissed me off the most. Where's the crocodile? Downloading the Thunder Tier 1? Wait, what? I have no idea what that is, to be honest. Thunder Tier 1. I've never heard of it. Top-down tactical shooter. Okay. I guess. There has been like a few of those coming out in like recent days. Wasn't there like the Ascent thing that also came out recently? Kind of similar, I guess. Okay, let's see. Yes, and it's not tactical. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I haven't played or watched that, so I wouldn't really know. There is like a secret down there. Nope. Speaking of what, and about TT1, told me what I played yesterday. Yeah, you should check Discord channels more often.
Keep an eye out for the American, eh? On big wants his head.
Why? What accents? No.
Oi, he's over here.
Like, actually, I think at this point, not even the game knows like what accent it wants to make the bad guys. So, like, I guess the accents just happen. Wow. All the accents. It's like, it's not even like all the accents. It's just like a variety of like English and British accents. Well, Irish, rather. I mean, I guess they could be Australian, but... Honestly, even without the... Why? Why is this giving me like an accomplishment music? This did not feel like an accomplishment. But honestly, even if this didn't have like the very weird like movement controls, I would probably still prefer Infernal Machine over it. Cause, damn, this game just rubs me the wrong way. Like, Indiana Jones is a franchise that I quite enjoy, generally, so it pains me that like they've got like 10 or 15 years worth of characterization before
exactly
this,
my idea of a hot date.
and they just made him into just another like stereotypical, you know, tomb thief. Also, the fact that this has like no puzzles at all. What? Oh, of course. What the? Just like shot that guy from point blank. How did he? You know what? Doesn't matter. Not anymore. Like seriously, the more I play this, the more it feels like a beta version of like Uncharted, I guess. More like rather than like an actual Indiana Jones game, and that's probably the biggest thing that's wrong with it. The character's not really Indiana Jones. He doesn't act like Indiana Jones. The whole God. Also these traps. Wow. Also, you know what, like G Scorpion said, when we did like Fate of Atlantis, it's that you never hear like the Indiana Jones theme. I think they kind of went totally in the like opposite direction with this one, where you hear it all the time, and it no longer feels like a what the. It no longer feels like a triumph, but rather just than, you know, like some like Togen actiony like jingle that you hear like every time that you do something. It's like it's like the Darksiders do 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 thing that they did every time you open the door, but less satisfying. Because in this one you basically just pull levers and that's it. Like every time I pull a lever, it's like no, that was not an accomplishment. I just like pulled the thing randomly. I didn't earn it. I didn't solve a puzzle for it. I don't feel good hearing this. It feels, I don't know, like patronizing more than anything else. It's like the developer going, "Hey, you did the Indiana Jones thing. Well done." It's like, no, I didn't. Maybe it's like a medical condition. Maybe whatever he interacts with, it always plays this jingle in the background. Like he gets up at night and he just like takes a piss, and like as soon as he's done, and he just like goes downstairs to get a drink, and he opens the fridge and he just like unscrews the uncorks like the bottle, and just like takes a sip and The Legend of Zelda tune. Yeah, but at least that plays when you're about to get something good. So you can still like get some excitement out of, you know, I have a new item now, and that's like the sound that plays when I get a new item. Here it's like literally every door that I've pulled the lever to open does no, stop. Also, this has to be like the most impractical trap ever.
I'll have to find another way around.
As the floor is gonna drop. Of course it is! Like, I'm sliding so slowly. Like, where is the danger even?
That was too close.
No, that wasn't too close. You were basically walking 2 centimeters slower than actual walking speed. Good job, buddy. You managed to open the door. Yay! Let me get my indie hat.
There he is.
Oh, what? Fuck. Also, this is like where like IK inverse kinematics it goes wrong, because I don't know how they programmed this. Oh, actually, I do know how they programmed this. They shouldn't have, but they've. Just like see the head, like. Oh wow! Look at this. I'm just like gonna let it play. So he's trying to, like the IK system is trying to align his shooting arm with the crocodile, while the IK on his head is trying to draw the player's attention to something they can interact with. And I guess no one playtested this much, because like they didn't have this as like a test case, because those two systems do not work well together. Like look at his head. I'm just like gonna leave it here for a moment. I just like want to see like if we can get him to like rotate the entire thing around. Oh well, playtime's over, I guess. So what are we? Oh, I see. Okay. Oop. But yeah, at least the Zelda jingle, it is always associated with you getting a reward, whether that is like rupees or like a new piece of equipment or like whatever. Like the Triforce piece or something. Actually, no, for the Triforce pieces they had like a different like audio sting play, which is like a bit more like melodical, I guess. Also, I'm pretty sure they can only like ever say like one like piece of dialogue, something about like Von Beck wanting to want me, which I guess these guys are supposed to be like ivory smugglers. So how the hell do they know about me? And here's like the problem. Like if you've noticed, I'm kind of like nitpicking, but that's the thing. If the core experience kind of like yanks me out of like what I remember the character being like, then everything else starts bothering me. Like if like the basics are shitty, it's like so much harder to forgive everything else. Press the up and down arrows to climb the rope. Wait, really? Oh. Wow. Oh no. This is... So I have to take my hand off the WSAD keys and put it on the arrow keys if I want to climb a rope. And I really do hope they haven't done like an escape sequence later on where you have to do just that under like a time limit. They probably have though. Oi, boss! It seems like this weird cage thing is going down.
Keep an
What should
eye
we do
out
about
for
it?
the American, eh? Von Beck wants his head.
Who the fuck is Von Beck? Actually, What? What? What?
Von Beck isn't paying us enough for this, man.
What? No. Game. Oh. There's a canteen, I guess. Wait, is this what would have happened if I had failed the minigame? I would have been rewarded with more Estus, I guess? Who designed this? Oh, wow. What? What? So, there was a canteen hidden there. I'm actually kind of curious to see like what the full amount is now. No, still like the same. So no, did I just like pick it up or did I not pick it up? I might as well just like try and like go down there again. I think I did pick it up. No, I didn't. Oh, it won't let me. Why? What is even going on here? I don't want to play this game anymore. Seriously. I am so happy that I didn't get this when it first came out. Because there was a chance that I could have gotten this on the Xbox, and while it probably wouldn't have had like the control issues that this does, like the PC port does, oh my god, I would have hated myself if I had bought this at like full price. Cypriot is asking too many questions. I mean, yeah. Also, like, check out like the rotation animation. He's like literally doing it with like just his thumbs. Like, look at his hands. He's like literally doing this and rotating. Oh. Yeah, okay, I need to go higher. But yeah, as I was starting to say before, like this all like wonderful weirdness started kicking in. No, the Russian. Why? How? When? Didn't you guys like? Weren't you guys like Irish like 10 seconds ago? Or maybe no, like no one told the voice actors what they wanted
The American, eh?
the voice work to be.
Oi, he's over here.
So, being well aware of the lower standard that like the early 2000s had, I am kind of curious as to how well this game did. It can't have been that well because they never made a sequel. I can't actually tab out and check, but I can probably check it on my phone. Let's see, 90%, 97% like this video game. What? No. Were they all high? Oh, it came out on the PS2 as well. Okay. Let's see, reception. PS2 version 65%, PC version 73%, Xbox 73%. No, that's... no. This is not a 73% game. The Xbox and PC versions of The Emperor's Tomb were well received, with critics praising it for recreating the feel of the movies. No! No! Well-designed gameplay. No, it was not. No. Well-designed gameplay. while criticizing bad camera controls and some graphical issues. But other than that, well-designed gameplay. If the controls and the camera are shitty, can you actually say that it has good gameplay? Like if your primary mode of interaction doesn't work? Jeff Gerstmann of GameSpot reviewed each version of the game and wrote that the sound-alike voice actor for Harrison Ford does a convincing enough job, no, but felt that some of the other voices don't fare so well. Well, that's a very polite way of putting it. Gerstmann also wrote that while the plot contains very few twists and double crosses, the game is very thin on storytelling, only breaking into a cutscene to move you from one part of the world to another, which I already kind of figured would be the case. Gerstmann noted various audio and gameplay glitches in the Xbox version. Gerstmann wrote about the PC version. While the Xbox version of the game was plagued with various graphical and technical problems, it's worth noting that the PC version has been considerably cleaned up. If this thing that I'm playing now is the cleaned up version, I hate to see what the Xbox One would look like. However, Gerstmann wrote that the PC version's control issues would take a good hour or so to get comfortable with. Nope, an hour into the game, still not comfortable with them. Wow. It's like every code that this guy and like most guys have like done. They talk about the graphics. Yeah, this was like a byproduct of. It's like this shitty trend started around then, when there's like graphics are god and everything else could just like be good gameplay, even though controls are shit. But sure. In 2017, PC Gamer wrote that the game had held up well over time, and stated that despite some issues such as poor camera and some frustratingly twitchy jumping, the game does a superb job of capturing the spirit of the Indiana Jones film. Oh my god, no! Did any of those people even watch the movies? Fuck you, just like, fuck you. I'm upset now. I'm like very upset. You can't have an Indiana Jones talking about fame and riches and say that it's faithful to the spirit of the movies. Silent guardians are sensitive to sound. Use stealth to get past these silent guardians. Notice that Indy would not make noise when walking on grass. Okay, random monster bot? What? No explanation, just like a giant monster bot that you have to stealth past. No cutscene, no explanation, no quote from Indy, who is famously in the movies very much against the supernatural. Seriously, how did this game do well at all? Why do people like this? I'm upset. I'm like really upset right now. Ah, okay. Another stealth section. Okay. Giant monster bots do not get a cutscene, I guess, but the shimmy platform that I could have figured out on my own does.
That bat statue is some sort of trap mechanism. It seems to be triggered by sounds. Maybe I can trick it into shooting at something else.
Maybe. It's okay, it's a statue. Fine. God. I don't know.
Keep an eye out for the American. When
Yeah,
Beck
maybe I'm the
wants his
tasteless one here. Maybe I just like don't know my face from my ass. I just can't see why or how anyone would actually consider this to be like that highly rated of a game. God. Maybe it's because the freaking Indiana Jones team is like constantly playing in like very like a number of variations
Keep an eye
throughout
out
the
for
game. Maybe that's like
American
why they
rifle.
think it's like
Won't take
close to the
once it's
spirit
in.
of it. Because yeah, like shotgun toting Indiana Jones running around like gunning people down is not in the spirit of this game, of like the series. Oh, okay. Puzzle time, I guess. Also, while
There
I'm
it
like
is,
rambling
the
for
heart
like a
of
variety of other
Kuruwatu.
things, is it me or is this like very, very compact as a game? Like the average map seems to take around like 5 minutes to get through, or like maybe 10 if you fall down a place you shouldn't have been able to fall down.
Whoa. Looks like somebody's been overfeeding the fish. If I don't get that monster out of the way, this is gonna be a real short swim.
Of course. Hey, we did. Nom, 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 nom.
There it is, the heart of Kuruwatu. Whoa.
At
Looks
least
like
I will say
somebody's been
something about
overfeeding
it.
the fish. If I don't get
It's
that
nice that
monster
there
out of
wasn't
the
like an
way,
extra
this is gonna
cutscene
be
to
a
just like
real
show you
short
that.
swim.
Remember this shoes croc? It reminds me of the like, didn't like Resident Evil 4 also have something like this? You know, oh my god, controls. What? What the? Are you kidding me? Am I stuck? Have to restart it. What the? Wait, can I actually slash while I'm underwater? Can I also not skip the cutscene? Oh, okay, I can. Never mind.
Whoa. Looks like somebody's been overfeeding the fish. If I don't get that monster out of the way, this is gonna be a real short swim.
Okay, he didn't hear it. Yep. But if I drop down the water, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be here like a shot.
There must be a way to get that thing open.
There must be a way. Okay. Sure, subtitles, whatever you say. So let's see. Ooh. Nope.
There it is. Whoa! Looks like somebody's been overfeeding the fish. If I don't get that monster out of the way, this is going to be a real short swim.
Okay. So how do we solve this? Yeah. So I assume we need to drain the pool first. I guess. Oh god. This game. This game. Hey, look, platforms. This totally isn't contrived at all. The game even like put me right at the point where I have to jump. I have to wonder though. Treasures, you know, something around here. Like this. Can I? Oh. Can I actually trap the crocodile in here? Hey! So I can. I mean, okay, this is kind of more puzzly. This feels more like an Indiana Jones thing to do. Shit. Although the placement of the cages is like way too contrived. Do 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 do. So no Indiana Jones theme this time. Do 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 do. How did they miss this? Okay. Have to go up. Just like drop down there. Oop. Okay. Bit awkward, but you know, still okay, I guess. So I do have to wonder here. What about that place underwater where you can kind of like cut vines? Maybe, maybe that's how we escape this place, I guess. After, like, we steal the statue. Sorry, retrieve the statue. So speaking of retrievals, oh, of course. Okay. Yeah, speaking of retrievals and like a bad ways to segue into something else. With the Indiana Jones games out of the way, I am kind of like considering new themes for Year of Retro. Okay, this is a bit weird. Oh wow. So here's the reason why I wouldn't slash before. It's the right mouse button when you're underwater for whatever reason. I'm dead.
Guten Tag, Dr. Jones. It's a beautiful day for swim, is it not? I would join you, but I seem to have forgotten my bathing suit.
No problem.
Well, the
You can
crocodile
leave
just like
mine.
chilling in the
It's
background.
back at the hotel.
The famous American sense of humor.
You just made a joke first. Shut
I
up.
never really understood it.
Fuck
Look,
you.
Hans, or Klaus, or whatever your name is, I don't know what you're talking about. But whatever it is, I'm sure we can cut a deal.
Very well. Here is the deal. You will give me the idol. Now,
Okay, you've made your point. I've got what
Also,
you
there's
want
like a-
right here.
There's like a silencer on it for whatever reason.
Kill him!
The crocodile, just like... Wow. I was like sitting there, like at the background of the show. It's like, hello, I'm still here. He was just waiting for the director to go, and crocodile, go! Enter scene.
Excuse me.
The exhibit hall is upstairs.
We are not tourists, Dr. Jones. I am Marshal Kaiti Chang of the Chinese Republic. This is my assistant, Mei Ying.
So, what can I do for you?
No!
你确定这真是 Jones 博士吗？好普通的名字。
你别将他的外表给骗了。甚至博士不过敢掌握是很少真正的。
不管用手、用脚、用团都可以，只有你能把事情办好。你有什么主意吗？
What do you know about 晋系皇帝?
The first emperor of China. He built the Great Wall and established a dynastic government that lasted for centuries. His reign lasted from 255 BC to...
That information can be found in a school book, Dr. Jones. My interests concern the stories surrounding the Emperor's tomb. As you are undoubtedly aware, Emperor Qin is buried under Mount Li near the city of Xi'an.
Yes, that's about all anybody really knows for sure. According to the legends,
No,
Qin's tomb is an immense underground city filled with
There's like so much wrong with this
riches,
game.
which took thousands of workers several years to build. After its completion, all those involved with the construction of the tomb were sealed inside. At least that's what the stories say. Due to Chinese superstition, nobody really knows for sure.
Yes. The Chinese people have always held that excavation and desecration of the tomb are one and the same. As a consequence, no one has ever been allowed to explore it. Until now.
Of course.
Why are you coming to me with this? Chinese history isn't exactly my specialty.
It's your non-academic reputation that interests me. Have you ever heard of the Heart of the Dragon?
Only in Chinese folklore. It's a mythological artifact like Excalibur or the Holy Grail.
Ah. But unlike those flights of Western fancy, the Heart of the Dragon is quite real. A flawless black pearl that was buried with the Emperor. It's said that the heart possesses the power to control the will of men.
Look, I know you traveled a long way to see me, but I'm an archaeologist, not a mystic.
Hey, Tuma, welcome. Welcome to this shit show of a
Superstitious
game.
folktales aside,
How was,
the heart is a priceless
I don't know,
treasure
what were
of
you
the
streaming
Chinese
today?
people, one that must never fall into the wrong hands.
Ascent, I think?
That is why China wants you to find it.
Okay, let's say I'm interested. It'll take months of meticulous excavation to find the entrance to Qin's crypt. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
On the contrary, Dr. Jones, you've already begun.
Hey!
You done the ascent, it was
What
fine.
the heck is that?
It is
Fair enough.
1/3 of the Mirror of Dreams. The mirror is the key to finding the crypt's entrance within the tomb.
You do not realize the magnitude of the events you have set in motion, Dr. Jones. Even as we speak, others are pursuing the 2 remaining pieces. If they get the mirror, nothing will stop them from entering the crypt, stealing the heart, and using its power to enslave the world.
Wow.
My apologies, Professor. My assistant is cursed with a vivid imagination and an impetuous tongue.
Reminds me of my last date.
No.
In any event, the British government has graciously allowed me to take possession of this artifact on China's behalf. We want you to recover the final 2
The
pieces of
British
the mirror,
government.
enter
Why does the
Qin's
British
crypt
government
and
get
recover
involved?
the
The
heart
Indiana
of the
Jones
dragon.
American.
You'll become the most famous archaeologist in history.
Why would he even give like a flying
Chance to
fuck
become
about the
first
British
man in the
government at this
Emperor's
point?
tomb? When do we leave?
I've already booked you a flight to Prague. It leaves tomorrow morning.
This contains everything you need to know. Read it on the flight. Be careful, Dr. Jones. The path to the dragon's heart is more dangerous than you can imagine.
It always is, sweetheart.
I am actually upset that this game exists at this point. Seriously. How is it this well received? I'm... Oh, no.
Looks like the old castle isn't abandoned after all. Better keep a low profile. I can't afford any trouble on this one.
Play with skill points are to crit rate. Uh-huh. Insane damage. That's nice.
Der Amerikaner! Tötet ihn!
Silenced weapons. Why? Why does Indiana Jones care about silenced weapons? Can it kill things? I mean, I've not played The Ascent at all. I've actually only seen like 2 screenshots of it even. So I have no idea. I've heard like a lot of good things about it though, so I might just like check it out eventually. As the movement give you flashbacks to early Harry Potter games, because they also had collision like detection problems, and they also didn't know how to do momentum properly. Okay. I'm like very upset with this game at the moment. I'm actually even more upset that people like say that people actually say that this is like true to the Indiana Jones spirit, which God no. I have to go down. Sure, why not? Oh. Okay. Guess I'm not allowed to go that way. Also note, I'm gonna do this over safe ground, but I think you can actually just like press up. Why? Why was this a thing? Why does it allow me to even do this? I don't know. Hey. This game must be fun to speedrun though. Like with all the maps being this small. This feels like exactly the kind of game that nowadays, if it was made with like good controls and good graphics, it would
more of this, I hope.
It would just like shit all over the franchise, and it would sell like crazy, and everyone would just like, you know, hail it as like the return of the franchise. Blah, 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 blah.
Riding crop, he promised me.
Der Amerikaner! Tötet ihn!
At least there's no aliens. I mean, given as to like how much it tries to like be an action game more than anything else, if there were aliens, it might actually have been better. God. Also, by the way, I'm beating the shit out of people and I'm supposed to keep a low profile. So... okay. Random traps. See, this is like how you don't really do traps. Because it's kind of like a... it's kind of like a given that you never put traps in areas that you want your in-game characters to have like activity in. Because then there's gonna be idiots like me that call you out that how do these people get to work? Do they also have to go through every single trap? To just like go through every day?
Times like this, I realize I should have kept that teaching job.
Sorry, I'm This is just like watching someone take like the hollowed out corpse of like the Indiana Jones, putting a hand into its skull and making it wiggle like a puppet. This is what this feels like. This is what like playing this feels like. A lifeless facsimile of what like, the actual game should look like. Okay. Oh my god. It's like I don't want to keep playing this anymore. I actually feel bad for playing this. No. Hey, do I oh, at least the traps are deactivated now. That's something. Yeah. I would call this more like in the spirit of shitting on the series, to be honest. That's a better way of putting it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
That's not gonna work.
Oh no. Wait, why can't I turn? Oh, hold on. Yep. Wait, do I have to?
Not too much more of this.
Seriously have to do this all over again?
Just keep your eyes open.
Just, wow. Like, I don't know. I don't even care at this point anymore. Final fight indie. I mean.
Times like this, I realize I should have kept that teaching job.
The penitent man will pass. Yeah. It's like the penitent man will shit all over your favorite properties. No. So what game was I saying thus far was like the worst one I've ever played for like Year of Retro? This replaces it. This replaces everything. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna play like another retro game on Year of Retro that's actually gonna make me hate it more than this. Watch the word. It's okay.
That's not gonna work.
Okay, so now what? Oh. Okay, I see. Sure. Sure thing. No, wait. Oh, I need to go up. Guess I need to grab that ledge now. Just like go over to that side. Oh, the animation. Oh, the animation. So good. Well, not really, but, you know.
Wir können hier Hilfe gebrauchen. Der Amerikaner tötet ihn.
Spirit of the movies, by the way. This is the spirit of the movies, apparently, according to PC Gamer and GameSpot. This is what the movies are all about. It's like, seriously, all I can think of while I'm playing this is is the words "thanks, I hate it," and I've never thought them like this hard ever. What? What a game. What a game. Wait, that's it? No. Oh, I see. So this, like, one lowers this side? Or something like that. Wow. Ah! So annoyed. On another note, this also kind of like kills the flow a little bit. But I don't know what I was expecting at this point. Do 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 do. Really? Come on. Am I doing something wrong here? Oh, I see. I think at least I see. Oh boy. Also, whoever thought to like make the rats like do this noise constantly did not think things through. Seriously. It's like actually starting to get on my nerves. Like the nope, 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 nope game. Wait, what's the nope, 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 nope game? I have no idea what I've never heard of that game.
The cowardly American
I think
is hiding
thankfully.
around here somewhere.
How do we know? How does anyone know? Seriously, how do you know that like there's like an American in here? Okay, sixth sense. Okay, good, gotcha. That retro FPS game. Oh, Strife. That's right. I think. The game there's no other than that. Blood? Actually, I think like all of the like FPS games that I like did back then had this. Hey, this dang gaming. Actually, I cannot redeem that for you at the moment because if I tab out of this game, it's gonna crash. You'll just have to wait until the end of the stream, which, believe me, is not far off. It's not far off. I'm not gonna keep playing this. This is actively annoying me at the moment. And regardless what it might seem that I'm like usually playing, I don't stream or play games to get annoyed. So yeah, maybe just like finish this section and then call it. Okay, this is weird.
That's not gonna work.
Der Amerikaner, tötet ihn!
What is it with this game and like endlessly respawning enemies? Like, are they just like sitting in there and waiting for their cue?
Wir können hier Hilfe gebrauchen. Der Amerikaner, tötet ihn!
There's like another one. Randomly, I guess. Another one! Why stop doing something that's like so very unfun?
I wonder why those goons were so interested in this well.
What well? What well?
It's full. It's full.
Like, when was this game even like showing me a well anywhere? Wait, this well? This is a well? No, this is a statue. Be this well, which is sealed. I hate this game so much. Okay, that seemed like a smart thing to do, by the way. You know, very logical. It's gonna turn me around. It's gonna be a fireplace. I'm gonna go into like... You know, I think I just realized why people think this is in the spirit of Indiana Jones. It's because it has like a semi-decent punching and kicking and stuff system. Because it keeps spamming the Indiana Jones jingle over and over no matter what you do. And because they are just like revisiting all of the movie set pieces. So that idiots that review games for a living can go, ooh, this is like that movie I remember watching once, and maybe like falling asleep halfway through.
That's not gonna work.
That means it's in spirit with the blah, 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 blah. Is it so bad you like its punching? The punching is okay. I mean, it's got some weird, you know, like this game came out in 2003, so it does have like the 2000, like the early 2000s thing where, you know, the 3D wasn't like all there. So yeah, the punching is fine. Also, when I say review, it is not review games for a living. I'm not talking about you. We did read like a bunch of reviews off of my phone earlier. I still have them open actually. Ooh, physics. Look, so much fun. Let's see. In 2017, PC Gamer wrote that the game had held up well over time, and stated that despite some issues such as poor camera and some frustratingly twitchy jumping, the game does a superb job of capturing the spirit of the Indiana Jones films. This is the kind of idiots I'm talking about. Liking the punching in this is fine. I mean, I can totally see someone liking it just for the punching, but this is not an Indiana Jones game. This is like an Uncharted game with an Indiana Jones mod skin over it. And it's not even as cinematic or fun as that. Which is actually way worse. This is... Seriously, this is like what bugs me about this. Like they say that this is like an Indiana Jones thing. No. This doesn't make me feel like an Indiana Jones, damn it. This makes me feel like Duke Nukem on, like, after he watched Indiana Jones and decided to, like, cosplay. It's like Duke Nukem would totally do that, like, as a character. Considering, like, the amount of, like, stupid, like, pop culture references that his, like, entire arsenal of, like, one-liners is. Also, how the hell did I grab onto that with the whip? At this point, I might as well have had like a hook shot. Like it would have worked the like,
just when I
same
thought
way.
Things couldn't get any worse.
Oh no! 4 more dudes. Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse. I wonder how am I gonna be able to beat them like I beat the other like 50 similar dudes. Like actually similar, same.
Not good. I need an edge.
I need a forced puzzle sequence so we can put it in the trailer.
One filthy American who is supposed to be scared? That von Beck's a loon.
Maybe we can play cards later, yeah?
Nine. You took all my money last time.
Time to do a little redecorating.
Ah! Like, look at this, throwing knives and like 5 different kinds of guns and explosives and whatnot.
That's not gonna work.
Like, honestly, in this game, the combat is probably my least problematic bit. I mean, insofar that it's actually, like, functional and kind of, like, flows reasonably well.
That's not gonna work.
But just to be clear, my main issue with this game is everything else it's trying to be. Or rather, everything else that it's trying to ape.
That's not gonna work.
Which... Can't even articulate anymore. God damn it, I'm, like, that upset. Nope. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. I see where I need to go. I think. It's like, game, stop doing the freaking jingle every time I do something. Thank you very much.
Der Amerikaner, tötet ihn!
True to the spirit of the game. They just like juked 4 dudes in a small room and gunned them down. And really, isn't that what the Indiana Jones movies were all about? Circle strafing.
Jackpot.
Library key. How do I even know that I want this? Like, how do I even know that I need this? Why? Yeah, paparapam. It's gonna be more dudes here, right? No? Okay. Not yet, at least. Yeah, it is Indiana Jones, yeah. It's like the next thing.
That's not gonna work.
Another door. Yeah. It's like the guy gets up at like 2 a.m. to go to the bathroom and like opens the toilet like, light. It goes da 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 da, and he just like takes down his trousers da 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 da, and he just like finishes peeing and like shakes it off da 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 da. Hey mana, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? Indiana Jones in 3D. I mean, last week was also in 3D, but like slightly shittier 3D. But yeah, I guess. Oddly enough, this is less enjoyable than that. They get Harrison Ford to VA this? No, they did not. They did not. And it shows. Wait, what do I have to whip here? Oh, really? Really? The freaking lamp? Really? This is not like even a hookshot at this point. It's like a freaking, I don't know, like magnetic attachment thing. It's like that energy thing from, what's it called? Like, Ratchet and Clank? Come on! I should not be able to do this on a freaking lamp, especially not one that's being held up by such a like thin chain.
Der Amerikaner, tötet ihn!
You're up surrounded something. But just like this is just like literally like the Spider-Man like webs at this point. They just like hook, they connect onto something off screen we don't care about anymore. Maybe should be clipping. I mean, sure, like you can like do that from the VOD as well if you want, but I don't know. Just like clip the entire like playthrough at this point, because I've been slowly dying inside ever since like minute 5 of the like this like whole thing.
That's not gonna work.
Pull the lever. I mean, yeah, I am going to, but first of all, oh, okay, can't actually pull this one. Sure. Wait, which one are you talking about? Was it like a lever down there? Okay. Some kind of puzzle. I don't know. I mean, this game hasn't been exactly like a very puzzling game. Unless your idea of puzzle is figuring out how to press the E key in front of like switches. Oh my god, no. Jesus Christ. Why?
A fake bookshelf. This place is full of surprises. It looks like there's something missing here.
You don't say. This has got to be like the worst fake bookshelf ever. Like, look at that. You can see the room behind it. It's like, ugh. Maybe a book. Gee, I don't know. Am I gonna give like this game more credit than it deserves? Maybe it's not gonna be a book, and I'm just like gonna like blow it up or something. I don't know. Fake book. I wish I could make the shock Pikachu face IRL. That would have been so fitting here. Also, I hate this game so much. Oh, it was like I just like wasted a year's worth of bile on like the last 2 hours.
That's not gonna work.
Maybe it's missing a fake chair. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to throw in there. I don't know. I don't know at this point. I mean, it's like no! Oh, it's like a random dude. Okay. He's gonna like revive me. I have to do the entire thing all over again. Because this game doesn't have saves. Can you grab on that ledge? I don't know. I mean, maybe. You know what? Let's do this like the speedrunner way. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. See, this is like what people forget, that like the Indiana Jones theme used to have like lyrics, and they were going like something like, "I am shooting all the dudes." Bullet resistant Germans. Are they German? I thought we were in like Prague or something.
Der Amerikaner!
Oh, suddenly gun.
That's not good.
Why did he smash into the wall like that? It's like a freaking silenced Luger. I don't think they're like meant to have this much, you know, force behind the bullets. What am I even playing anymore? See, now I'm kind of dreading it because this was like the last of the Indiana Jones games that I'm gonna stream. So basically next month, from tomorrow, we're gonna be starting the dystopian future / cyberpunk games, retro games month. I've got like a few interesting ones on the spreadsheet there. If you want to do like exclamation point YOR, you can actually see them. There's like Slave Zero on there. There's Bloodnet. There's what else? Abe's Odyssey, I want to say, is on there as well.
That's not gonna work.
I am still open to suggestions, by the way. If you think something doesn't fit there, or like you think you can think of like a better game to stream in for like this theme.
That's not gonna work.
That's not gonna work. But yeah, now I'm kind of like getting a bit like low-key anxious that I'm gonna be playing more of like shitty games like this one. I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. I'm just like, can I just like stream good games all the time, or at least interesting games, which is not always the same thing. Seriously,
Der Amerikaner! Tötet ihn!
it's like I've got like it's like I've got like the Spider-Man web shooters like instead of a whip. That's what it feels like. Like, you know, the PS1 games with Spider-Man kind of like grabbing onto like off camera. Like you never actually see where his webs kind of like land. Okay, yeah, I can kind of see something that I could be doing, but I don't think I'm gonna have to.
That's not gonna work.
Sure. Sure thing.
That's not gonna work.
What? What? What did I climb onto there? Also, I just love that I can do like all kind of like physics-defying acrobatics, but I can't actually jump over
Wir können hier
like
Hilfe gebrauchen.
waist-high thingy here. You know what? Fuck it. Hey, there's a book.
Jackpot.
Who could have seen this coming? And the problem is, I think, it's a fake book. No, it's yeah. I guess actually it is. I wanted to make a joke here, but even my energy for that has kind of like drained away over the last 2 hours. I can't even joke about like the obvious jokes. Damn it! Like, time to find the fake bookcase. The fake book behind the fake painting behind the fake Indiana Jones game. Seriously, like... This is not an Indiana Jones game. This is not an... This is... This is what makes me sad. This is like... sadness personified for me.
A fake bookshelf. This place is full of surprises. It looks like there's something missing here. It's a map of the castle. This could come in handy.
Haven't I been like halfway through the castle already? Oh, Reflections, best game 2003. Oh my god, game of the year. Look at the graphics. How cool is that?
That's not gonna work.
Okay. It's like even the bad guys are using the secret passages. Also, you would think that for a 2003 game, they could at least afford more than one bad guy character model per level, or like per area. great family of Hans brothers, and their cousins, and their like uncles, and like all of the Hans all of the time.
Gas.
Oh no!
It's some kind of creepy riddle. Whoever built this place must have been off his rocker.
Because yeah, you know, that's exactly what Indiana Jones would have said.
It's another riddle.
X marks the spot. No? Okay, I guess they at least restrained themselves enough to not make the stupid joke.
Looks like it's waiting for something. I wonder if I have what it's looking for. It's some kind of control panel. I think I can use it to set the clock.
Two and four. That was amazingly hard to figure out. I mean, at least this is a puzzle. Oh wait, do I have to do like all 4 sections? Maybe? It's gonna be like 4 wings, 4 puzzles, that kind of thing. It's like all the same person. Oh, okay. Of course there was gonna be a ninja as well.
What the?
Aren't ninjas like a more like traditionally Japanese thing rather than Chinese though? Wow. Okay. Well done.
Der Amerikaner!
Wonder if I failed. Honestly, part of me is wishing that I failed so that I can just like drop the game and, you know, be done with it.
That's not gonna work.
Okay, that's not gonna work. Fine. What the? Oh, it was like a gun up there. Sort of action shooter is the first thing you think of. You think of Indiana Jones. I mean, right? Isn't this like so close to this? Don't you like feel like you're watching an Indiana Jones movie right now? Like with ninjas and like gunplay and honestly, I've got like such low energy about this game. What's up with his animation here? Hip, 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 hip. Wait. Am I gonna have to... No.
That's not gonna work.
Well, I guess this is probably gonna be a cool sequence, so there's that. Although it would have been a lot cooler if they actually let you like knock this guy out after just like jumping through the thing and landing on him, instead of, you know, just like shoving your character model out of the way so you could just like have another fist fight.
That's not gonna work.
Okay, this is just all different kinds of bullshit. What the? Okay, I guess. Physics. So many
zip
physics.
line. That could come in handy if I need to make a quick getaway.
Wow. Freaking zip lines. And I think we're just like back where we started. So I either missed something on the way to here, or I don't know what the point of that whole like exercise even was. By the way, zipline when it's very clearly just a cable. So I'm not actually sure what the hell he's on about, but that's not a zipline.
That's not gonna work.
Okay, so what is it that we do here? So that I can go through there. Maybe... Oh, I see. I mean, I guess I see.
I must be directly over the armory.
Hey. Okay.
I have a feeling there's a connection between this broken sword and that clock in the basement. This belongs in a museum.
Oh, fuck you! You don't get to say this belongs in a museum. You made him say he's gonna get rich in the very first mission. You don't get to do the line anymore. Seriously. You don't get to do the line.
Wir können hier Hilfe
Bad feeling
gebrauchen.
about this.
Der Amerikaner, tötet ihn!
I feel a bit bad about this. So, I mean, so long as someone is getting entertained, that damn it, that at least it's worth it. At least someone is getting something of value out of this fucking game. It is like an enemy that's doing this the noises. I check. That despair is not worth it. So yeah, I was right. I'm going to have to do this 4 times. Whoever built this place must have been off his rocker. Hey, Dr. Smooch, hi, how's it going? Yeah, well, that was a line from earlier in the game as well. So, oh, hold on. I was... Scorpion. Yeah, there's the one. Probably an enemy at the hole I never broke. Also in despair. Maybe he was just like trying to get to the toilet. Like, fart noise. Also, I still have the Dead Cell plugin. Do I? I thought that wasn't working to begin with. I was like trying like remember to disable it after the stream. After if I get like something to drink. Seriously, I need something with alcohol after this game. And I don't drink. I was like...
Der Amerikaner, tötet ihn!
What? Shows up. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'll disable it. Like, I think I enabled it the last time I streamed Dead Cells, but I never just like... It never worked properly, so we swapped back to the chat-based one. Because apparently, like the Twitch plugin is supposed to be experimental still. So yeah, maybe I just like forgot to disable it after the stream. Maybe. Shooting unarmed people begging. Well, he wasn't begging for his life, but also shooting like
This castle is riddled with booby traps. Yeah, this place gives me the creeps.
Oh God. Honestly, if I were writing for like a living, like writing like game dialogue, I would be ashamed to put this on my like CV. Just cowering in the corner. I think that was probably more of like a engine glitch than something else. I don't know. Like at this point, I'm just doing things, just trying to get to the next
That's
bit.
not gonna work.
I'm not even paying attention to half the stuff that's happening. It's safer for my brain that way. Like whatever, like few like brain cells kind of like survived the first 2 hours of this. I just want to protect them.
That's not gonna work.
I don't speak your language. When they make such a big deal of him answering like back to the lady in Mandarin at like the previous cutscene, like the previous story cutscene, they should really not do this. I hope they don't do this, because it sounds weird.
That's not gonna work.
Okay. Bunch of random rooms, I guess. What? There's like something in here that I'm not seeing.
That's not gonna work.
That's not gonna. No. Yeah, fair enough. In that case, fair enough. That's not gonna work. Oh wait. Never mind. Okay, we've been through here before. That's not
gonna work.
Guess we should maybe go back through here.
That's not gonna work.
I'm just like trying to figure out where exactly the game wants me to be at. I think I might just like need to go here. That's not gonna work.
This looks important.
Thank you for stating that. It doesn't have a stick. Oh no. Guess we better go find one. Gee, I wonder where that stick might be. Hope it's someplace close by. Okay, I'm stopping now. Wait, let me guess. I'm gonna the lever's gonna like raise the telescope, so I can use it as a ladder. Bold of you to assume that even the game wants to be played. I mean, I don't know. Like, apparently I'm the only person that hates this. This had like pretty good reviews back in the day. I don't know why or how. Like, what were people even smoking when they were reviewing this?
Nice.
Break down the door.
Yeah, break down the door. So I assume I've got a bad feeling about this, which, by the way, I don't think is even like an Indiana Jones quote. I'm pretty sure it's like a Star. Isn't like an Obi-Wan Kenobi joke quote? Like the I've got a bad feeling about this. Or does Indiana Jones also use it in his movies? Because like in this level so far, like Prague, he's used it twice. I've got a bad feeling about this. What the? What? Even like this guy's corpse is just like slowly trying to get out of this game. Wow. Okay. Are you done? No, not trying to exit this mortal plane anymore. Sure. Bye bye. What up? And now it will magically let me use this door and leave. Sure. You know, I think this was like mostly like, let's call it an artifact of like the time that this game came out. But you saw a lot of games that did this, that they cut like levels that kind of felt like they were designed as like a huge, like one whole thing. But eventually, because of console limitations like loading space and stuff like that, they didn't. I don't know how to explain it. Like they cut them down. Like Deus Ex Invisible War does the exact same thing, where every there's like a bunch of like different levels. Like there's like one CD that's 10 different locations, all like individually behind loading screens. Okay, so we need the knights, which I guess it means the Gemini twins, I guess. And then sun needs to point to 6 and moon to 11, I guess. But yeah, this is like a nice puzzle. The game should have like more of that and less of everything else, and that would feel more like an Indiana Jones game, or like movie even. Hello, medkit. There's like, you know, random medkits. Really? And this, by the way, actually kills your momentum while on the chain? Yeah, that was actually cool.
That's not gonna work.
Yeah, that just like killed my momentum on the chain, which is like so annoying. This was not that high. This guy's like a drama queen, god damn it. There's no way that shout like went on for as long as it sounded like. I can actually see the, let's call it ground from here.
To think I joined the secret police to get away from God. Ah,
We
what
can
I
do this the
wouldn't
easy
give for
way
a good
or hard way.
Oh, Hulk smush! Jeez! Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Why do they always pick the hard way?
I don't know. Why do you always pick the shitty jokes? Some things are probably just gonna be mysteries for all time. Just imagine falling off here, having to redo the entire level. Whoa. Actually, maybe I do need to go down there?
I think someone just stepped on my grave. Fortune and glory, here I come.
Fortune and glory. We just did the belongs in a museum thing. You can't have it both ways. Come on. Like seriously, you can't have it both ways. You can't give him like a line that says that he's doing this for the money and then go, oh, this belongs in a museum, and you know, get like cheap fanboy thrills out of that. His game, his rules. Yeah, apparently. What? No. No, they're not gonna do the... No. God damn it.
This is definitely not a safe way to fly. Unfortunately, I don't have any other choice.
Oh. How did anyone play this and think this is true to the movies?
Not bad. Sometimes I impress even myself.
No.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Gas. I have to get out of here now.
This is closer to the movies than the gunplay. Yeah, maybe the fourth one. God. I'm sick. And this is just like the second area. Like the... Yeah, stream is done. Stream is over. Seriously, I can't take any more of this. Full playthrough when? Never. I'm actually gonna go into my Steam library and remove this game after I'm done streaming. Which is... now, actually. Yeah. This game has broken me. Well done. Let's quit. Seriously, I'm so annoyed at this now. There's like an artifacts option, which I'm kind of like curious to see. Oh, There's like all the collectibles, I guess. Kind of seems like I've missed a few. Can't actually do anything though, so fair enough. Yeah, we are done. Let me just go get the redemption while I still remember it. Wow, just like wow. No, this was not a good game. This was, what was it, like This Day in Gaming or Random Fact? No, This Day in Gaming. Okay, so let's see. July 31st. Maybe something good happened today to kind of like salvage the whole thing. So, okay, a few good things on July 31st. In 1989, we had the Super Mario Land and Tetris release on the Game Boy. In 1992, Adventure Island 3 came out on the NES. 1997, PlayStation had Ogre Battle, The March of the Black Queen, which I haven't played, and also Hertz Adventures, which I have played, and honestly, I would have thought this would have been the other way around. 23 years ago, in 1998, we had the PC release of Mortal Kombat 4, which wasn't that great of a fighting game, to be honest. I think they tried to go like too much into the 3D aspect of it, because it was like the first 3D Mortal Kombat game, so 22 years ago, in 1999, we had Chocobo Racing on the PlayStation. Fun game, I would highly recommend. And WWF Attitude on the N64, which I've also played and I would not recommend because it's kind of glitchy. In 2000, Monster Rancher Card Battle Episode 2 came out on the PS1 in 2000. Guilty Gear Double X Sharp Reload came out on the PS2 in 2003, which I think I'm pronouncing correctly. Guilty Gear is like a nice series to play, especially if you like the whole like anime fighters thing. 14 years ago, Harvest Moon Boy and Girl came out on the PSP. I've not played that one, but by that point the series kind of like took a sharp downhill turn, to be honest. 2008, we had Rhythm Haven, Phantasy Star Portable, Dokapon Kingdom, and Zero Chukihami no Kamen come out in Japan. I've never played any of those, so well done. On the DS, PSP, Wii, respectively. 9 years ago, Growlancer had the re-release on PSP. Great game. It's also on Steam now, I think, so I would totally recommend it. Risen 2 Dark Waters came out also on the Xbox 360. Another interesting RPG. I've played a little of it. 30 years ago, Chasm came out on the PS4. It's like a retro-ish shooter thing, I think. I'm just like trying to remember. No, it's like a Metroidvania, never mind. And last year we had Fairy Tail come out on the PS4. Yay. Not a very decent day in gaming overall, but it did have Super Mario Land and Tetris, which are like two of the biggest profile releases on the Game Boy ever, so there's that. And speaking of big profile releases, let me just like do an awful segue into finding out who I'm gonna raid. Check the indie clip in Discord. Indiana Jones for the fridge thing. Yeah, I know that. I know that. Also the dubbing thing. I actually took a picture of that today when we went out shopping with the missus at morning. It's not like an old meme. There's like a picture that I took from like a local mall. Yeah. Might as well just like go raid someone else. I mean, I'm kind of curious. Does anyone else like stream this game at the moment? And if so, are they okay? Did someone hurt them and they like keep streaming this? No, I'm just the only one. I am the only person mad enough to play this anymore. Thankfully. So we are going to be raiding Broshi, who's doing Skyward Sword Remaster. I mean, it's only fitting. Go from like a bad old game to like a kind of good old game, hopefully. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't. Year of Retro continues maybe tomorrow, maybe on Monday with Year of Cyberpunk. Month of Cyberpunk and Dystopian Futures. So yeah, let me just like check the spreadsheet real quick. We've got Bloodnet. Oh, really? Yeah, I hadn't seen that. That's why I didn't know. So fair enough. Yeah, this is like from like a local mall. It's kind of fun, I guess. It's like I'm like a year and a half behind on the time, so that's fine. But yeah, for the cyberpunk and dystopian sci-fi theme of August, I'm gonna be doing Bloodnet, which is a nice, interesting point and click with RPG hybrid, where you play like a vampire or something. I'm also going to be doing Omicron, the Nomad Soul, which is probably like the least shitty Quantic Dream game. Starring David Bowie, apparently. I'm going to be doing Blade Runner because I've never played that and I really want to know that I can get it on GOG. I'm going to be doing Slave Zero, which I have played but I've never finished, which is an interesting kind of sci-fi shooter thing. And I'm also going to be doing Abe's Odyssey because it fits the dystopian theme and I didn't have any other dystopian or cyberpunk games that are old enough to play on stream. If anyone has any suggestions for this theme, I would love to hear them, actually. Let me just like do this so you can check out the themes yourselves. Yeah, I might just like replace Slave Zero and Abe's Odyssey if I get like other interesting suggestions. I've never actually played Blade Runner. I really wanted to, but it's like very hard to find. So now that it's on GOG, it's like a lot easier to get and actually get running. So I do want to maybe try streaming it. You have finished with a few of its endings. Yeah, so I remember it's like a lot of different endings depending on what you do in the game. And also the replicant's identity is always different, I want to say. Yeah, I would have loved to buy it on launch, but you just couldn't find it around here. It's like we only got like a very limited supply. I know like maybe 2 people that bought it, and then it was out of stock forever. And then like a few years later, you could only find it like very expensively on eBay before the GOG release kind of happened. It might surprise you to know, but because Cyprus is kind of like a teeny tiny island, we don't really get much stock, especially for like the more niche game types like adventures and RPGs and stuff like that. Yeah. But now I can actually rectify that and play the game and also maybe enjoy it, hopefully. Satisfactory co-stream. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I'm like a very untidy person. I don't think I want to do that on stream. It would just like be me, like 3 hours of me running from storage unit to storage unit, trying to find where my fucking screws are at. I'll just like get you some pictures for Discord and like see how untidy I am later on. I just like need to remember after the stream is done. But yeah, like I said, it could be fun. I'll think about it. I it's like a huge disclaimer, maybe. But yeah, I might like. Ooh, what did I just like do? Sorry, oops. I might just like take suggestions on removing like Slave Zero and Abe's Odyssey. If someone can think of like a decent cyberpunk or dystopian sci-fi retro game that I could maybe just like put in there, you can just like drop it off in Discord or PM it here or whatever. But yeah, let me just like go do the thing again because I cancelled the raid because I started talking a lot, too much maybe. But yeah, anyway, what the frick? Wrong scene. Very, very wrong scene. What did I just? Oh, there we go. I just do. Sorry about that. I need to rework my keybinds as well. So yeah, until I don't know, maybe not tomorrow. Depends on like maybe on Monday. I don't know. I'll just like see if I can get Bloodnet set up and like do like retro thing all throughout the week or something. But yeah, anyway, until then, have a lovely rest of the evening. Hope you enjoyed all the pain and suffering. I'll see you around soon. Goodbye.